St Kilda captain Nick Riewoldt has urged the AFL to target America's college system as it looks to grow the game. He says he would love to play a leading role when his playing days come to an end. He's already got the ball rolling, lending a hand to a group of Aussie amateurs building an AFL legacy in Houston.
They're the Aussie expats helping spread the AFL's wings in America.
Yes, Zach.
My first impression was, what the hell is that?
Everybody asks if it's rugby, of course. That's like rugby. I said, well, it's a mix between rugby and soccer, a little bit of basketball, a little bit of volleyball.
The Houston Lonestars are doing their bit to simplify the code.
That is a ripper.
The rich Texan oil industry lured this group of mostly engineers and IT experts abroad. They're confident the footy club they've set up will outlast all of them.
Looking back, it's amazing. Like, we started off with 3 guys kicking a footy in a park. 6 months later, we played a game in Dallas, got covered in mud. 3 or 4 years later, we won a Nationals Div 3 championship.
They've continued to climb the ranks and grow in numbers. More than 50 players on their books now, half of them local, and an American as captain. Well, they say America's the land of opportunity. If it's a game of footy you're after, chances are you'll find one. Houston's just one of more than 30 teams that play in the National League, scattered in cities all around the country. Now, the USAFL has set itself a strategic plan to double its numbers by 2016. The emphasis is on local development, and so far, it appears to be working.
You know, our objective not only is to be a social club and really enjoy building the community here in Houston, but is also to identify some of those stars and help them get to what they could be.
Jesse Carcamo only took up the game 3 years ago. Last month, he played for Team USA against Canada and won Best on Ground.
It's every single American sport put together. You just go out there and just hit somebody. It's playing football without pads.
The top 9 guys are really solid players and would do pretty well in country footy in Australia as well.
And they're the players Australia is watching. While Jared Hayne makes his mark in the NFL, AFL clubs know there are more code-hopping prospects stateside, just like St Kilda's Jason Holmes, just waiting to be found.
It's impressive. I think the more they tap into that college market, the more they'll find some hidden gems.
Nick Riewoldt knows better than most. He's run coaching sessions for the Lone Stars. He's married to a Houston local, and former Saints teammate Michael Ricks also plays for the club.
That's an area I'm really passionate about and would potentially love to help the AFL develop one day.
The biggest thing with America is hard is we don't have ground, we don't have big space. So we got to morph the sport to soccer fields and American football fields. So we're going to have to reduce it down to 9 to 12 a side and get that more of the co-ed version, get things going like that.
Solve that problem and the AFL could have a new talent nursery at its disposal.
It's such an amazing sport, has everything.
You know, this country could be the strongest country in the world at AFL if it can get that foothold.
Small steps, then giant leaps, especially in Houston. Paul Cochran, Fox Sports News 500.
Alrighty, time for a breather, but we'll catch up with the Cowboys after this short break as they head for Sydney. Thanks, son.